Good morning, Rainbow Push Coalition. Today I will be reciting an excerpt from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s letter from the Birmingham City Jail. But as I continue to think about the matter, I gradually gained a bit of satisfaction from being considered an extremist. Was not Jesus an extremist for love? Love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Pray for them that despitefully use you. Was not Amos an extremist for justice? Let justice roll down like waters in righteousness of a mighty stream. Was not Paul an extremist for the gospel of Jesus Christ? I bear in my body the marks of the Lord Jesus. Was not Martin Luther an extremist? Here I stand. I can do none other, so help me God. Was not John Bunyan an extremist? I will stay in jail until the end of my days before I make a butchery of my conscience. Was not Abraham Lincoln an extremist? This nation cannot survive, half slave and half free. Was not Thomas Jefferson an extremist? We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. So the question is not whether will we be extremists, but what kind of extremists will we be? Will we be extremists for hate, or will we be extremists for love? Will we be extremists for the preservation of injustice, or will we be extremists for the cause of justice? In that dramatic scene, on Calvary's Hill, 3 men were crucified. We must not forget that all 3 were crucified for the same crime, the crime of extremism. 2 were extremists for mortality and thusly fell below their environments. The other, Jesus Christ, was an extremist for love, truth, and goodness, and thereby rose above his environment. So, after all, maybe the South, the nation, and the world are in dire need of creative extremists. I hope the white moderate will see this. Maybe I was too optimistic. Maybe I expected too much. I guess I should have realized that few members of a race that has been oppressed by another race can understand or appreciate the deep groans and passionate yearnings of those that have been oppressed, and still fewer have the vision to see that injustice must be rooted out by strong, persistent, and determined action. I am thankful, however, that some of our white brothers have grasped the meaning of the social revolution and committed themselves to it. They are small in quantity, but big in quality. Some, like Ralph McGill, Lillian Smith, Harry Golden, and James Dabbs, have written about our struggles in eloquent, prophetic, and understanding terms. They have marched with us down the nameless street to the south. They have languished in filthy, roach-infested jails, suffering the abuse and brutality of angry policemen who see them as dirty Negro lovers. They, unlike many of our martyred brothers and sisters, have recognized the urgency of the moment and sensed the need for powerful action antidotes to combat the disease of segregation. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce my hero, Reverend Jesse L. Jackson, Sr.